Hi beauties, it's Jean Piersanti with Beauty and the Stamper, and look at all of this stuff I have. Okay, I need to tell you, I got some of this stuff in my Happy Mail, and I wanted to make something using everything I've gotten from different people. So I got a bunch of these Mardi Gras type beads from Nadera, who is a beauty. And then this beautiful napkin is what has given me the inspiration. And that was in my Happy Mail just recently from Kitty. I also got some of these lovely flowers. And then, of course, I always use my Arteza. I'm going to be using the titanium white on this. And what else? I got the palette from my friend Susan from Shy's Art. I will put the link down below if you want to get one of those. I'll also put the link for the Arteza, which I call it Arteza, but any of their stuff, oh my gosh, they have great stuff, especially for kids who, you know, everybody's trying to find stuff. And then we've got some Dollar Tree items. So I got this bucket here, and it's already got the rope on there. I got some leftover butterflies from a couple recent projects. I have some school glue, some water, some this and that. So we're going to see what we can make, and I think I have a really nice idea. First things first, if you saw my tip about putting this in here, you guys, I have not gotten a chance to get that out, but I wanted to show you. It is still 100% good and ready to use, which is perfect for me. I'll be cleaning it after this round of paint, but let's go ahead and throw some paint on here. So I'm going to just grab that, and I'm actually going to find out where the front is. And this will be the front, so I'm going to use this as my palette. And I'm going to put it here. Not all over, just kind of a little bit on it, because I still want to have some shiny going on. But I don't want to have that napkin contrasting. So I'm going to put this here. And I think that's about good. Put a little bit more. And that's going to be my base there. And then I'm actually going to color this up, lighten it up a little bit with some more paint there. And just put it around so that it kind of meshes in there. So you could do that if you'd like. If not, that's fine. But I'm not going to do it really like, oh my gosh, I got to get this perfect. No. It's going to be somewhat of a mixed media project, so we're just going to kind of have light spots and dark spots, and you could put the paint all the way around on here as well, but I think I'm going to like what I have here. But you can see we've got that going on. And I'm picking up a little bit here and there, and I'm not just throwing it on there to go like that, because if you do that straight away, you'll get all kinds of lovely little lines. So I'm just going to go through real quick, and this paint is almost dry. And then this is going to be pretty dry as well. So sorry if it's going crazy. I have the little one out there. I think he's fighting sleep. Let's see. All right, so I've got that done. I've got that done. And while that is all drying, I'm going to take and make a little Mod Podge. So I just have a little bit of water here, and then some school glue. And I'm going to take this out. There we go. And you're going to do about 1 part to 1 part to make that, which is really cool because you can make it as you need it. And then I just take the back of a brush that I'm going to be using to apply the Mod Podge, which I guess it's not called Mod Podge. I don't know. Is that the... It's a faux Mod Podge. How about that? So we've got that. And this is going to dry clear, and it dries pretty fast, but we're going to just dilute it a little bit there. So I'm going to set that off to the side. And now I want to make sure that, first I want to make sure that it's going to fit on there perfectly. And then I'm going to kind of go and just cut around. Not perfect, just kind of around. And I'm leaving a little bit of whites there. And then you could iron this out if you'd like to, but I'm just going to cut around it. I just didn't want to cut off the little what is it called, an antler? I'll think of what the name is. Hopefully, it's not called a stencil. What is it called? Let me know in the comments below. Antenna. There we go. Antenna. It takes me a minute. I think that's half the fun of having you guys watch, is see what kind of kooky words I come up with and forget. I can never remember paper clips for some reason. I can today, but when they're actually in my hand, nope. I'm not going to remember it. And then this one I'm going to kind of go just down there. And then I'm going to have to, poor little one, I'm going to have to cut this up a little bit because it's just a tad long. There we go. I have to clean that off. And then, let me get a sheet. I've been working with this. And what I'm going to do is I have some craft bond, and I got this from a beauty named Fran, who gave me a ton of Stampin' Up! Stuff. Everything. Actually, all kinds of craft stuff. So, this is just going to spray right on. And what it's going to do is it's going to make it tacky. Okay. So, before this dries, make sure you're in a ventilated area with that one. I'm going to get a little spatula before it dries and pick that up. And we're going to come here. I really want this part to be the center focal. You'll see that stuck on there really well. Isn't that pretty? And you can see I wanted to keep that little koi, but it's okay. The koi is not going to make it. So pretty. Okay, and that's already dry as well. So everything's kind of all dried up. I am going to take a little bit of paint on here, and I'm going to dab this on here because I do have some areas, and I want to give this a blended in look as much as possible. And so that it doesn't just look like it was perfectly done on there. See how I'm kind of giving this a little bit of a blurry there. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Kind of working it into that beautiful napkin as well. And then I'm going to bring this out as well. This one I'm going to put a little bit thicker, and the reason why I'm putting it thicker is because this side was thicker. Or, I'm sorry, this was where I had put the paint on, so it had more coats of paint. So I am liking this a lot. Alright, so we're going to let that dry. And while we're letting that dry, I'm going to take this guy here. I've got my hot glue gun going. And I'm going to... Actually, I'm going to take this. Well, let me see. Let me see here. Okay, I think we're good. And I'm going to put some hot glue here on the back. And because it's like a tin, it's going to, I think, dry pretty quickly. So be very careful. And I chose this color because the flowers are that color. So I'm going to add hot glue again all the way around. So again, I'm just coming up with this using what all you beauties have given me in Happy Mail. And I just got the inspiration. I came in here and saw that beautiful napkin and said, I think I could really do something with this. And you could stop wherever you'd like. If you only liked that napkin, only do the napkin part. If you like it with the napkin and the beads, only do that. But we're going to keep on going until I get the desired look that I want. Alright. So, I'd love to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments. I do read each and every comment. It's a little bit harder to get back to each and every comment right away, but I do read them as they come in. And I'm thinking, I want to know what you guys are doing. How are you spending your time? So, mine, I'm staying in the craft room. Today is my 10th anniversary. Unfortunately, our dear matriarch of my husband's family passed away. So he is out of town and went to the funeral. They're having a very teeny tiny funeral. Everybody has to be 6 feet away. But that In fact, I was not able to go because they can only hit that maximum of 10 people. So, all right, look how pretty that is. Now I'm trying to think if I want to do another one up here, and I'm thinking the answer is yes. Is that so pretty? I am pretty much thinking the answer is yes. As long as this goes all the way around. Let me just make sure. Because that would be a bummer to not have it go all the way around. Oh yeah, there's plenty. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start back here. And I'm not fast forwarding any of this, and the reason being is two things. I don't really edit. I let you guys see all my mistakes, even when I burn my fingers, like many of you guys know. But that is so you guys can learn from me. But you'll see that I make all the mistakes and show you everything that could go wrong. Plus, I feel like I haven't done a lot of DIYs in a while and want to, you know, chit-chat with you guys more. Because when I do my stamping, it's a lot of tutorials, because I know some of you are so new to stamping. So I think you need more direction than you do on this, because you guys are also talented. I see all the work you guys do. When you send me pictures, it's awesome. If you are a new beauty to the channel, thank you so much for subscribing. And if you are not yet subscribed and want to be a beauty, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button, and guess what? You are a beauty. That's it. So there we go. I'm going to end up covering up that little antenna, but I'm okay with it because I really liked the way it looked. And this is all whatever you like. As long as you like the way it comes out, that's all that matters. Now, if I had all the time, I'm wondering if I should have Mod Podged it first. I'm thinking yes, but I'm still okay with it because I will be able to put that Mod Podge. And we're going to go again there. Trying to do it so you guys could see, because I'm not at my regular table, and that is because we are working from home and there are people using that front table as their office. So how many of you are working from home? That's what I want to know. Are you just crafting? Are you working from home? How are you spending your days? Have any of you gotten sick? I hope not, but if you have, let me know so I could pray for you. There we go. So pretty. I'm loving this. And now I am going to go ahead and add that Mod Podge in. I need to wipe off the end of this, so I will just use this leftover napkin. Perfect. All right. So again, this is going to dry clear, so I'm not worried about what it does right now. Ooh, but I don't want to knock it over. Oh my gosh, that would be not very good. So I am putting this on there. Move this over here. And I want to be very careful, and I'm getting it up as far in there because that glue has dried. I want to put enough, but not too much because I can't once you get in there, you got to kind of be very gentle because it is a napkin. And same, even if you're using just Mod Podge, same thing. Don't press too hard. That would be one of the worst things, is if you start taking off some of that napkin. So I'm going to be very gentle. And if you have any places like here, it kind of folded a little bit, just use your fingers and tap it down there. You could see it kind of bulking up. Just push it on down, and then once you get it on down, just walk away. Don't continue playing with it, and then just let it dry, and it's going to dry on there nicely. All right. Let me go ahead and let's continue while that's drying. I could use my dryer, but I really want to get that nice and Mod Podge'd in there, because that's going to go into those fibers. So I'm going to use this little guy to hold it so he doesn't go rolling around, so you can still see. And then I'm going to take my bigger scissors, because those smaller ones are for paper, and I'm going to cut off the back of this. Those beautiful flowers, and I'm going to kind of put one right here using hot glue. My goodness, that is so pretty. And then, let's see if I want another one. I don't think I want, oh, that's kind of pretty. That is kind of pretty. And this is yours, so do what you want. Let me know in the comments, would you be putting another one there or not if this was yours? I mean, I do like the single, but that was really super pretty. And then I think what I'm going to do as well is I had a couple of those leftover wildflowers. I'm going to grab some of those leaves, and we'll cut those off. Just a couple, maybe 3 at the very most I'll have available for me. And we'll put those in there. So pretty. I'm so excited. I think with this one, I'll stick that over here. And then I'll put another one kind of coming down a little bit. Yep. And the reason that I ended up doing the Mod Podge on there is because I'm going to want to use that. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to use this for a plant, and so I'm going to want to make sure that that is not going to get destroyed with the water hitting it. So we're kind of sealing that. Stick this one right in there. And let's see if I want to add a little bit of yellow. since I have these pretty little guys. That's not too bad, is it? And then we'll add another one. We could even add them down here if you wanted to. Ooh, I cut that one too short. Okay, we got this last one. Okay, now we've got our little butterflies here. Oh my goodness. Let me see. That was a leftover from the other day that had dropped, if you remember. So that's why it's all gemmed up already. Look at that. Maybe. No, I'm just going to use this one. I'm going to just put him on there. Oh, you guys. How pretty is this? I am loving this so much. And you could wrap this all the way around if you'd like, but I like it. I'm going to take a picture for you. I'm going to let it dry so you could see after it's all done. And if you like this, you guys, please give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more. And I hope you like this. What is it? It's a somewhat Dollar Tree DIY. Happy Mail mixed media. It's awesome. That's all I can say. Thank you so much. And you can do so much. I'm going to try and put a plant in there, but you could use it for markers, just anything you want. All right. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.